Where you went at?
From there, this time they shoot me over to Rikers.
Oh, so how was that? Your first time ever at Rikers Island?
Oh man, come on,
Going
P.
through the bridge. How
bridge,
was it? What you was feeling?
It's different, P. You know that experience. That bus is just going doom, 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 mad hard. I'll be lying to you if I told you I wasn't, thinking in my head like, what am I in for right now,
Mm-hmm.
And Rikers, if you ain't going in there to let them hang, they'll hang you. You know that, P. You know how it is in there, man. And they end up shooting.
To let them know, let the audience know how it is in there.
It's real,
all them
man.
young brothers and sisters out there that they wilding, thinking they could go over the way you thought you was getting over and all that, and you wind up getting fucked for just being around the wrong people.
Yeah.
Because it's easy, just like that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you get caught up in any indictment.
Yeah.
Any conspiracy, just being hanging out around. You don't know
course.
what this guy been doing. Mm-hmm. Boop, they book him, they book you.
It's that easy, that delicate. You heard, P? So I'm in Rikers now, and to the audience out there, believe me when I tell you, it's not a fun place, man. Not at all, man. I end up shooting there. I gotta wait like week and a half just to get a bed. Then they end up sending me, to the 5 building on the dark side for high classification. My first time in Rikers, and they sent me there because my bail was, over $500,000. P. So they said based on that, you have to go to.
So they took your bail, or they just raised your bail?
Nah, they remanded it. Basically, the judge agreed with the prosecutors, and then they said, I'm exonerated. Like, you could get your bail money eventually back, minus the fees or whatever. They were like, once you get exonerated, then once you get sentenced or whatnot, you'll get your money back. So that's how that played out. But they ain't give me no more bail. Once you remand, you can't.
So you stood in jail?
I stood in Rikers, man.
Rikers Island. So how long you was on the island?
I was there for like 5-6 months. You heard, P, and then end up copping out, which was, by the way, one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Having to get sentenced and having to look back at my parents and my family,
Yeah, they out there in the audience like, what the fuck?
Of course, major disappointment, because again, like I told you, that's not what I saw growing up,
Yeah, you was thinking that being a lawyer and everything else.
Yeah, man,
So, of course, they was back there disappointed, like.
Mm-hmm.
Dog in the Yard, only on YouTube.